Okay, girls, so let's start with chapter 8.8, multiplying and dividing expressions with a variable. So there is not much theory that I have to explain here, really is getting into it. So we're going to do it now. So simplify the following. These are work examples from your book. So simplify the following. As you can see here, we have multiplying two terms. Just to clarify what we did last lesson, I clarified that to collect like terms, we only have to add and subtract. That restriction is only for addition and subtraction. Here we're multiplying two terms. They don't have to be alike. Usually they are not alike and it doesn't matter, okay? So what it will be 5 times 4g, that will be equal to 20g. Wonderful. Now on this side it says negative 3d times 6ab times 7. So I know that this will be the same as if I was writing negative 3 times d times 6 times ab times b times 7. Okay? Will be exactly the same. You don't have to write this down. I'm just explaining that this is exactly the same. And because this is exactly the same, I can say, okay, negative 3 times 7 is going to be equal to negative 21. And I still have to multiply this 6. So 42 times 300. I think it's 126, but let's check with our calculator. So 3 times 7 times 6. 126. There you go. So negative 126. And now I'm just going to cross here what I have done. I have done this one, I have done this one, I have done this one just to check. So I have now I, B, and D. Remember that to always is better to write them in alphabetical order. So A, B, D. There you go, girls. Fantastic. Let's do another example. So I'm going to insert here. I just want to move this because otherwise this is not going to work. June, there you go. Now I'm going to insert here the second image that I have. Boom. Okay. Now let's do this one. It says simplify the following. Okay. So let's do this one. So here we have 16f over 4. So this is the same. You don't have to write it. I'm just explaining. It's the same as if I have written 6f divided by 4. Agree? This is the same thing. So what I can do here, I'm going to rub this out. I'm just saying that this is the same thing. So what I can do here is I'm going to write it down so that I can do it here. F divided by 4. So what I can do is I can simplify that 16 with that 4, okay? And remember that always, girls, you need to simplify before multiplying or dividing fractions. So always get used to it. You always have to do this. So this one divided by 4 will be 4, and this one divided by 4 is 1. So this one is equal to 4f. And that's my simplification here. So here in this case, they're writing as a case, I have to do 15n divided over 3n. So really the way to look at this, again, you don't have to write what I'm going to do here, but what I want to show you, I can, like this 15n is like if I had factors, is if I had 5 times n, that means that I have 2 factors being multiplied, and here 3 over n. So I'm going to write this in a different way just to show you something. Like I can split that 3 into its prime factors and say, okay, it's 3 times 5 times n. I could have said that. And underneath I have 3 times n. Okay, and if I have that, then what I can do is I can cancel that 3 and that 3 and that n because they're also factors, and I have left only with the 5. Okay, how do you do it? Take a mental note of this one because I'm going to delete it. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some simplification here. So 15 and 3, I can simplify dividing both by 3. So this one becomes 5 and this one becomes 1. And then n and n, I can simplify them both. So this goes, this is equal to 5. And that's my answer. Wonderful, girls.